now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one time. Really need. Very beautifully alliterated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really need. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. Little battle raps for you. Talk to a lot. So come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it, a long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demises and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, yeah, really need. Very beautifully alliterated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really need. Very beautifully alliterated. Little battle raps for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and starve. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need. You know what I'm saying? Very beautifully alliterated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really need. Very beautifully alliterated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the samurai. To the samurai. Post-battle love, daps and hugs, raps can plug up holes in less than holistic souls. Dove off a nudge and throwed off from shoves. However, one got from above to below, or kicking and screaming and drug to the show. Will you entertain not? From robbing Nottingham plots, jauntily hip-hopping, hunting, bloody slam drops of diction and calculation. Put up your share of the tontine, plus 1,000 allowance payments. I'll be patient, Cal be tasting like your money in my pocket. Mixed with chocolate, chips and chopped up chicken and delicious droplets of mild sauce. That's a wild cost to risk over an opinion. I'll give you a little privacy to mull over your decision. Wait for me outside, I'll be cold. Wait for me outside for the moment. I'll be there in a minute. So just wait for me outside. Judging quality like Australian airport souvenir shops can be a weird op to undertake. A younger cake would avoid it altogether. Like a winter home, escaping fall of weather, but bought a sweater. My business bone is connected to my ethics, and a series of daisy chain preferences that I filter things through, just like a checklist. And a much wiser bride pie with spouses on the top, such as I now happily apply these metrics to the set list. On the surface separates, but in the back of my mind they go together like a necklace. It's like the whack of the rhyme, the more I'm drawn like a Tex Avery baby, to think maybe the genius in it is that it's not really good. Maybe it could be, would he have only suggestion X and Y and Z and various other advice to him from me to animate the chains to the level of Mr. T, and I get his gangster boo like Memphis, Tennessee. Wait for me outside, I'll be gold. Wait for me outside, put him on hold. I'll be there in a minute. So just wait for me outside, I'll come when I'm finished. Forget about you. That conversation just went longer than I expected, erecting all kinds of structures to flesh it. Sometimes we send mixed messages like dyslexic texts and get socially indebted via manners to carry on long after what's needed got completed. We're trying to leave, gets competed and repeated until your point is clear or you're joining spears. Sometimes it happens when you're rambling about how your raps is better than theirs. Wait for me outside, I'll be gold. Wait for me outside, put him on hold. I'll be there in a minute. So just wait for me outside, I'll come when I'm finished. That's just a half of it, you know what I'm saying? That's just part of the game, and the game, and the game, you know? It's what you gotta do, you know? It is what it is, it is what it is. Yeah, live in the flesh. Beehive survived in a wreck. I carry knives like samurais on a quest that I drive in the chest like it's a ride in the treasure. He lost the game and cried in his checkers. Lost his name and now signs with an X. I just wanna commit crimes in Tibet, turn and say something divine and then climb in a jet. Contrived but correct, besides and direct. During those I tell lies to the left and meditate on the upsides of a yes. P.S. I destroyed everything you tried to protect. 8 o'clock means it's left behind like it died on the trek. Push these pies in the necks and try to swallow dry what you tried to reflect. All of that pride, thumb slide to refresh. Yes, 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 yes. What if we were dancers, yeah, and we didn't have any answers, no. Yes, yes, yes. But life gave us things. It don't really take much to do what needs to be done. We could be, you know what I'm saying? The songs need to be sung. You and me. Rivers need to be swum, all that. Yeah. Just as brushes go hard in the paint, so we too don't bend like arms and restraints. I wanna learn how to farm, but I can't and cannot. I'd rather move to another planet. I try and pin grace like Ken Shamrock, but it spits in my face like basically a mouth roll. Mouse hole in a household. One thing's thoroughly couched like a slouch goal, yeah. From which they say he lazily blew horns like Lapis Lazuli on a cow skull. But when things got stunning, he hit the ground running like outsoles. Now how about those outros? And those apocalyptic visions, bowls of rice with chopsticks in them vertically sitting. Thomas over the door with the frying pan of war. Jerry very perturbed like you gotta be kidding me. What if I knew the words for the songs of the birds, and we can understand when they tweet, yeah. We can hear what they see, yeah. You and me, yeah. To eternity, yeah. He who has the black classic mama, dad was the black man Soyama. Karate stands, put hands on the Brahma, do not cook. I remember the boiling pot from which the rock took. And you can either put it down or shot put. That's why I scraped the ground like an ox foot before the charges. I was Bill of Rights from TED Talks, meet the Tods before it all started. But you can't harvest before the hardship. Might scrape the ground like Mike's shoes. Back it up. You might have to hover before the high school, just like I do. Yes, we will go far, smelling like sage smoke, even with those wild stallions way behind our stagecoach. It will behoove you to ask your Dr. Who's while salute to the game that you're used to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What if we were dancers, yeah, and we didn't have any answers, no. But life gave us things that we could see, yeah. We could be in, you and me, yeah. Say eternity.
You